Let me ask you something. Have you ever had a moment, just one, where everything around you finally stopped pulling at you? Not quiet exactly, just a moment where life didn't feel like it needed an answer from you?
It doesn't happen often. Most days we're running, reacting, trying to stay upright. But every now and then, without warning, something settles. And in that tiny opening, you notice a part of yourself you forgot was there.
It's familiar. Calm without being still. A steady feeling. The kind that doesn't perform or push. You don't have to go looking for it. It's been waiting for you to pause long enough to notice.
You feel it now, don't you? That quiet steadiness, not in your body, not in your breath, just you. The version of you that existed before the pressure, before the pace, before the trying. Right here.
That's it. That's the tonic note.
Underneath the chatter, underneath the fear, there's a tone that's saying, I am still here. This is the sound that centers me when the world spins out too fast. It's the hum beneath the chaos that says you're safe at last.
Oh, this is the tonic note, the home I can't misplace, the sound I knew before I knew to hide a single face.
Oh, when everything is off key and life is running fast.
Oh,
The tonic note reminds us we've made it home at last. Underneath the chatter, underneath the fear, there's a tone that's singing, I am still here.
oh, this is the tonic note, the home we can't misplace, the sound we knew before we knew to hide a single face. Oh,
When everything is off key.
and life is running fast. The tonic note reminds us we've made it home at
We've made it home.
last.
We've made it home.
At last.
Peace never lasts long, though, does it? My head's already drumming again.
Mine's humming headlines, replaying that conversation from Tuesday, making mental lists of everything I should have said differently.
You know that thing your brain does? Takes one small moment, one awkward pause, one email sent too quickly, and turns it into catastrophe? I once spent an entire week convinced I'd ruined my career because I used the wrong emoji in an email. A week. The person didn't even notice, but my brain was already writing my resignation letter, planning my apology tour, catastrophizing everything.
I had a panic attack in a restaurant because when the server said, "Enjoy your meal," I said, "You too." Spent the next hour convinced everyone in that restaurant thought I was an idiot. They probably forgot about it in 5 seconds. I'm still thinking about it.
Our brains are wildly creative, Olympic-level overthinkers, world-class catastrophizers, experts at turning absolutely nothing into everything.
So let's give the noise a beat, show them what it sounds like.
What if I said the wrong thing?
What if I don't belong?
The room feels louder every day. I can't hear my song.
What if I missed my moment?
What if I peaked last year? Every time I say I'm fine, the echo isn't clear. What if,
Static on the signal. buzzing in the line.
Every what if whisper saying you're behind. The mind makes lightning, the mind makes storms. It builds 1,000 monsters out of normal forms. All this noise,
All this spin, how do we ever let the quiet in?
but listen, underneath the noise there's music.
Underneath the storm there's tone.
Even when your mind's electric, you are never alone. There's rhythm in the chaos, there's melody in fear. Listen close, the harmony is trying to unleash.
Just one more thought.
Brain, please breathe.
What if we're caught?
Static, static, let it play till the noise starts fading away.
Static fades to harmony.
Fear becomes a tune,
Every mind a melody.
learning to make room. What if the noise was music, just needing time to clear? Listen through the static. Your heart is still right here, still here, through the static. You're
See? Your brain is hilarious, absolutely ridiculous. But here's the thing. We make all that noise, all that static, so we don't have to hear what's underneath it.
The ache, the weight, the things we've been carrying so long we forgot they weren't always ours.
I spent years, decades really, trying to be the right amount of everything. Not too loud, but not too quiet. Not too ambitious, but not too lazy. Not too serious, but not too silly. I thought if I could just find the perfect volume, the perfect tone, people would want me around. I was so busy trying to be acceptable that I forgot to just be.
I kept a polished version of myself on display, the one who had it together, the one who could handle anything, the one who never cracked under pressure. I showed her to everyone, my boss, my family, my friends, even people I barely knew. But underneath all that polish was someone exhausted, someone who just wanted permission to not be strong for 5 minutes, someone who was drowning while everyone thought she was swimming. And the worst part? I thought that exhaustion meant I was failing, that needing help meant I was weak.
We carry these stories. Some we wrote ourselves. Some were written for us by people who loved us but didn't know better. Some we don't even remember picking up. We've just been carrying them so long, we think they're part of who we are.
But they're not. Listen close.
I keep a polished version of who I'm meant to be. I show myself to the people who expect that side of me.
But under every triumph,
There's a quiet little plea.
will anybody love me?
If I finally let them see,
I mastered disappearing, being easy,
being small.
If I never take up space here, I'll never risk a fall.
But I'm tired of this nothing, of this pretty painted wall. I was made to be a voice, not an echo down the hall. I save everyone but me. I fix what isn't mine. If I keep everyone else steady deep, maybe I'll feel fine.
But who
Catches me
They said I feel too much,
Like that's something to correct.
so I learned to smile through everything and never let it affect.
But all that swallowed feeling has to go somewhere inside. And I'm so tired of pretending that I'm fine when I just cry.
None of this is weakness.
It's just wait.
You were never broken, just
wait. These are the stories we carry, heavy and holy and real. Some that we wrote, some that were spoken, some we were forced to feel. But right here, the burden is lighter. Right here, the truth can be heard. Lay it down, lay it down, lay it down. We'll honor every
Okay, so now what? When the weight feels heavy and the stories start looping and the static starts buzzing again, what do we actually do?
Here's what I learned. When everything is happening up here, we come back here, to the breath.
Not the thoughts about the breath, just the breath itself. Not the story about what's happening, just what's actually happening. Right now, in this body, in this moment.
It's almost too simple, which is probably why we forget. We think the answer has to be complicated, has to involve fixing ourselves or figuring everything out or finally getting our shit together.
But sometimes the answer is just breathe. Feel your feet on the ground. Come back to what's real.
Want to try it with us?
When the thoughts get loud and the spiral starts, there's a way back down. It's not in your head, it's in your body. Breathe it in, breathe it out. Feel your feet on the ground. Breathe it in, breathe it in, breathe it out, breathe it out. Feel your feet on the ground. You're right here, right now. This moment, that's all. Right here, right now, right now. This moment, that's all. Not yesterday, not tomorrow, not the story, not the sorrow. Just this breath, just this beat, just this moment, just your feet. Breathe it in, breathe it out. Feel your feet on the ground. Right here, right now. This is all we've got. Your body knows what your mind forgets. Your body knows how to reset. Breathe, just breathe. You're here, just be.
Can I tell you the moment everything changed for me? I was at my lowest, like rock bottom. The kind of low where you wake up and you can't remember what hope feels like. Where you're convinced this is just how it's going to be forever. This heavy, this hard, this exhausting. And I was sitting with someone, a friend, a therapist. I honestly can't even remember who it was now. And they said something so simple, it almost felt stupid. They said, "What if you talk to yourself the way you talk to people you love?" And I just sat there because I realized I would never talk to anyone the way I talk to myself. I wouldn't let my worst enemy speak to my best friend the way I spoke to myself in my own head every single day. So I started small, really small. Instead of "you're an idiot," it became, "Okay, you made a mistake." Instead of "you're failing at everything," it became "you're learning." And learning is hard. Instead of "what's wrong with you," it became "you're having a really hard time right now." And that's okay. It felt ridiculous at first, like I was lying to myself. But slowly, really slowly, it started to shift something.
Because here's the thing. If your best friend was sitting here right now, telling you all the things they're worried about, all the ways they think they're failing, all the reasons they think they're not good enough, what would you say to them? Show them.
If you were my friend, sitting here with me, telling me the stories that you tell yourself each day, I'd say you're doing your best, even when it doesn't feel like enough. You're carrying more than anyone sees on the surface. And I know you're tired, I know you're scared, but you're stronger than you know, and you're not alone out there. If you were my friend, I'd never let you talk the way you talk to yourself. I'd never let you say the things you say. I'd tell you you're worthy just as you are. I'd tell you you're human and that's not a flaw. I'd tell you it's okay to not be okay. I'd tell you you're okay. I'd tell you you're learning. I'd tell you you're brave. So why can't I say that to the person in the mirror? Why can't I give myself the grace I'd give to anyone here? What if I told myself you're doing your best, even when it doesn't feel like enough? What if I said to myself, you're carrying more than you should, and that's time? What if I whispered, I know you're tired, I know you're scared, but you're stronger than you know. I'm right here. I tell a friend, and they're gonna be okay. So maybe it's time I heard those words today. I never let me speak the way I do to me. So here's what I'll do. I'll talk to myself the way I talk to you. You're doing your best, you're gonna be okay. You're stronger than you know. One day at a time, one breath, one day.
That one gets me every time.
You know what's strange? Once you start talking to yourself with a little more kindness, you start remembering things.
Like who you were before all the voices started telling you who you should be.
I used to dance, just dance. In my room, in the kitchen, wherever. I didn't think about whether I looked good or whether I was doing it right. I just moved because it felt good.
I used to draw entire worlds, planets with their own languages, cities with impossible architecture. I'd spend hours making maps of places that didn't exist, and I never once thought, is this good enough? Will anyone like this?
When did we stop doing things just because they made us feel alive?
Somewhere between childhood and now, someone convinced us that joy had to be earned, that we had to be productive or perfect or approved before we were allowed to just be.
What did you love before the world told you how you should be? Before someone said you were too loud or too quiet or too much or not enough? Who were you before you learned to hide?
Dance without mirrors. You used to sing off key. You used to draw whole planets and name them after you and me.
I used to wear loud colors. I used to talk too much. Then someone said be smaller, and I lost my superpower touch. Before the world told you how you should move, who you should love, what you should prove, you were enough, you were enough, you were enough. I used to burn so brightly, I used to light the room. Then someone said tone it down, so I learned to hide my gloom. I used to play without winning, I used to try and fail. Then someone said be perfect, and I lost my own trail. Before the world told you how you should move, who you should love, what you should prove, you were enough, you were enough, you were enough. And you still are. You still are. You still are. You still are.
Sweet memories aren't destinations, though.
They're maps, and this one points here, right now.
You know what's wild? Somewhere between the noise and the silence, we found ourselves breathing again.
That sound underneath everything?
That's you.
That steady hum we've been looking for.
It was never missing.
We were just too loud to hear it.
This is what Euphoria actually is.
You don't have to chase it. It's been here all along. You don't have to earn this peace by proving you were strong. You don't have to climb the mountain. You don't have to pray for signs. The sound you've been searching for was humming through the lines. This is euphoria, not loud but true, not perfect, just present, not somewhere new. When the noise becomes music and the heart
So, we found it.
We're here.
Now what?
Now, we choose to stay.
I've spent a lot of my life waiting for permission. Permission to take up space. Permission to be exactly as I am.
I've spent a lot of mine saying yes to everyone else, shrinking to fit, calling that love.
But what if we just chose ourselves?
Not in some selfish way.
But in a I'm on my own side way.
What if we decided our own approval was enough?
I've been renting out my heartbeat to opinions in the room. I've been shrinking for approval, calling that my truth.
I've been saying yes.
To everyone so no one leaves. I've been loving like a bargain, paying triple underneath.
But today, right here, right now, I'm drawing my own line. Choose me, not the perfect, just the true. I choose me, even messy, even blue. You can stay, you can go, you can doubt what I know, but I choose me. I choose rest,
I choose joy.
I choose late blue.
I choose my voice.
I choose trying.
I choose failing. I choose lately.
I choose me. I choose me. I choose me, not the version they prefer. I choose me, even when it makes them stir. I'm done apologizing for taking up my space. I choose me.
And here's what's wild.
When you choose yourself, you give everyone else permission to.
One voice steady in a shaky room is enough to retune everything. It ripples.
It ripples, it ripples. The second you get clear, what happens in your chest starts happening right here. It ripples through bodies, breath and sound. One steady human can shake the whole room down. I choose me. I choose me. We choose us, choose me.
Oh,
We choose us. We choose us.
That sound?
That's you. Keep it.